In Yeats's earliest days as a poet, he is writing an awful lot about the magical beauty of Ireland and the spirit of mysticism within it. And he's doing so in this very self-consciously artistic, aesthetic, artificial design. And so he creates a poetry that is very pretty, but often, perhaps a little too fairy tale land for some people. But a classic example of that, probably the most classic, is the Lake Isle of Innisfree. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin build there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee-loud glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnight's all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand in the roadway or on the pavements gray, I hear it in the deep heart's core. You can hear the musicality. You can hear the dreamy quality going on there. You can hear the artifice of it, the lilting language that's just all so expressive of beauty and fantasy. And there is an obvious romantic undercurrent in this. This sounds an awful lot like the retreat to nature that we see in classic romanticism of the British tradition. And in that last stanza, you see as well the kind of Wordsworthian moment. I will arise and go now, for always night and day. I hear lake water lapping the low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavements gray. While I stand on the roadway or the pavements gray, I can hear all of this from the magical world of nature, the magical world of fantasy. Just like Wordsworth, standing in the middle of London and just imagining a time when he was back in nature, looking out at his own lake and his own peaceful, inspiring surroundings, and tapping into that as a mode of creating art. There is something quite beautiful in this. There is something quite juvenile about this. It is escapism. It is willfully saying, oh, I'm not ready for all that real world stuff of the pavement and all of that. I want to go, to a little fantasy world where there are elves and leprechauns and pretty butterflies and all of that. And yeah, there is some real juvenile instincts there. But you can't deny the beauty of the image. You can't deny the effect it has. There is something extraordinary there. There is something really quite lovely. It is musical. It is luxurious. It is also primitivistic. It is rejecting the roadway, which is the paving, let's say, of nature. And he's saying, no, we need to get away from that. So there is that tone of primitivism that is in there. And you can obviously draw some lines where that can lead to some dangerous currents in 20th century. But that doesn't diminish the beauty of the dream.